So today we're going to be looking at an artifact mod that has really helped me, especially as I'm trying to tackle these higher light activities. It has made it such a breeze. We were running the repeatable weekly mission for some Ascendant Alloy, and this mod just made it a breeze. Nothing could shoot us, and we just flew through it even under leveled. So we're going to talk about this mod, how it actually works, and then also just some ways you can use it with the different characters in the game. Otherwise, I haven't seen too many people talking about this mod, so I just want to share this one because it is fairly early on in the artifact. It's not even in the last column, so it's something you should prioritize as you're leveling up your artifact. But super quick, before we jump into the video, I'll be live on Twitch at the time of posting this video, so if you guys have any questions, want to come hang out, make sure you guys join up on that link in the description down below. So the mod I'm talking about is suppressing Glaive. So damaging combatants with your Glaive suppresses them, preventing them from using abilities for a short time. If you guys also didn't know, suppressing also prevents enemies from shooting their weapons. So if you melee somebody with this, or if you shoot them with the Glaive, it doesn't matter which one you do, it will suppress them and they won't be able to shoot. So you can just go in and just melee like crazy. All these Thrall are just gonna get like blinded, or if any sort of enemy is shooting at you, you can shoot them from a distance. It's basically just a better blinding grenade launcher, which is really, really amazing. Now, when I did my second playthrough of the legendary campaign, I had this, and it was a world of difference compared to my first playthrough. This thing made it a joke. All of these like crazy yellow barred ogres that came out just weren't able to shoot. There are certain enemies that you can't really suppress, you know, prevent them from stop shooting, like bosses. They're still going to shoot you. Also, unfortunately, champions will still be shooting you as well. But this is also really good for the Hive Guardians because it's going to allow you to shut their supers down from a distance and safely with the Glaive. There's a very good chance I'm going to be taking this into the day one raid just to help my survivability. Just being able to stop all enemies from attacking you, at least, like I said, non-boss like enemies from attacking you, is huge, and it's really going to help out your team. Now, there's a lot of synergies with this mod and for the different characters. So first off, we're going to talk about the Hunter, and then we're going to move over to Titan and Warlock, which are kind of grouped into one because they're going to take advantage of another artifact mod. But for the Hunter with Stylus Executioner, when you defeat a weakened, suppressed, or volatile target, you get invisibility and true sight. So, and your next melee attack is going to weaken enemies, so that's something you could also throw in the mix if you want to, but you don't really need to. But with this, any time you kill an enemy, especially with the melee seems way more consistent. So if you one tap them with a melee, you're going to go invisible, and you can just keep chaining this. Also, if you keep spamming your melee, you won't come out of invisibility. It's kind of a protection that they added to make sure if you make a teammate invisible as they're shooting, they don't immediately come out of it. So it's kind of like a little bit of a grace period. So it's really good for just clearing ads and having nothing shoot at you in the process. Now, it does get a little weird when I try to shoot enemies. Sometimes it will count as suppressing when I kill them in that one shot and put me invisible. Sometimes it won't. I cannot figure out why this is the case at the moment, but hopefully this is something that becomes more consistent as Bungie makes updates. This setup is actually really effective. Like I said, I was running the 1550 weekly story mission with just one other person. We were two-manning it, and we were both basically using this setup, and it just made it an absolute breeze. Now, for our Titan and Warlock, obviously, since they can't really go invisible upon killing a suppressed target, the other thing that we can use with them, and it unfortunately is going to require a last tier artifact mod, but that is energy vampirism. Gain energy for your least charged ability when you suppress a target. This is great for any sort of grenade spam builds with either or. If you're running like Heart of Inmost Light on the Titan, or like a Verity's Brow, Nezarec Sin type thing on the Warlock, you guys will be able to spam your grenades much faster. Now, this synergy actually works a lot better in content, higher tier content, where you're not going to be straight one-tapping all the enemies, because even though the Hunter technically gets the synergy of the enemy being suppressed when you one-tap them with like the melee, for example, and you get the invisibility, that is not the case with this mod. Unfortunately, it is not counting as suppressing and giving you energy on the actual hit. So if you are in content where it takes like 2 hits to hit an enemy, you're going to be getting a lot more ability energy. But this mod is great as you guys are just going through different targets, because you can't just keep reapplying it on the same suppressed target. You're going to have to keep moving. Make sure you hit different enemies at a time. Say there's like 3 majors in the back. You can hit 1, 2, 3, get your grenade back and throw it, and just keep chaining all of these different effects as you guys are moving through the hordes of enemies. Then obviously another synergy you guys can use with this in the artifact is Suppression Mastery. This is going to increase our duration of suppression, and it's going to help you guys keep the enemies out of the fight for longer. But yeah, I just want to take this quick video to show you guys the Suppressing Glaive mod and why I think it is so good. Something that I'm going to be running in the day one raid or any sort of like high tier content. Now, like I said, unfortunately it does not work on champions, but I would imagine this season there's going to be a lot of content where we're not really going to have to deal solely on champions, it is going to be a very useful mod. But overall, I do think it works best with the hunter, as you can just keep chaining the invisibility. But like I said, you can use it on any character, and I highly do recommend that you use it on any character and just keep those enemies completely suppressed. So make sure as you guys unlock this column of artifact mods, make sure you pick this up as one of your first options. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, found it helpful, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys so much. We just passed 50,000 subscribers last night, so thank you so much. Welcome everybody who's new to the channel. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya.